Okay. Let's see here. Oh.
Alex Films presents True Stories. Narrated by Jim Harris.
Let me tell you another true story. When I was growing up, my brother Marvin, don't ask me how, but somehow he got this fake press card as though he was a reporter. And there was a Golden Glove boxing championship going on in our hometown. Well, he says, let's go. So we got me and him and a couple other guys, and we went to the Golden Gloves boxing championship. Well, what happened was he put a hat on to make himself look older than what he really was, had a tablet and a pen, and he walked up to where you pay your money, probably the $1.50, $2 a piece. He says, we are from the St. Albans Advertising newspaper. We are here to report and give a report on the fight of the Golden Gloves boxing championship. They said, yes, sir, come right on in. There will be no charge for you. He says, these three guys are with me. So we walked in, the reporters yelled, right. So as we got in to watch the Golden Gloves boxing contest, you know, I'll be honest with you, I never understood boxing at all. You got two guys up there beating the life out of one another while a third guy dances around watching them, and what they hope for is one guy drops to the mat and this third guy gets down and counts, then jumps up and grabs the other guy's arm and raises it up and says he's the champ, while the rest of us scream like a bunch of idiots. I never understood it, trust me, for whatever it's worth. But anyway, in one of those fights, there was the heavyweights. There was this great big tall guy and this little short guy, and they went at it. And all of a sudden, this little short guy, he made this one punch, and I tell you what, the big guy's feet left the mat. The big guy flat down on his back. The third guy, who's been dancing around, gets down and he's counting, and the big guy didn't move, and he jumps up, grabs the little guy's arm, raises it up, and says he won this match, while the rest of it screams, which didn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, but there was another boxing match going on the inside of me. You see, my mama was a good, godly Christian woman, still is. She taught me the fear of God. And she says, James, one day you're going to stand before the Almighty God and give an account of everything you've done in your life. Now here I am, and there's this big thing of me, and this little thing called the conscience was just beating the life out of me. For the $1.50, $2, whatever it was to get in that fight, we did not pay. We basically lied to get in because we wasn't reporters. But the boxing match was going on in my heart and my mind. It was beating the life out of me. So I made a decision. You know, it wasn't the first illegal thing I'd done in my life, but you know what? I want to try to clear this up. So I waited for quite a while until they would remember my face. So I went outside, and kicked around for a little while longer again so they wouldn't even remember me going out. So as I come back in, I come up to where you pay. I pulled out my wallet. I says, here, I want to pay and see the fight. Wanted to clear my conscience, right? Of all the strange things that would happen. I'd waited too long because the guy said, you know what? He said, the fight's about over. He says, I'll let you go in for free. I'm thinking, no, I can't say that we were the fake reporters who just went in, you know, an hour ago. I said, oh, no. Here, let me pay. So I am arguing with this guy to let me pay the $2 to get in to clear my conscience. And finally, I convinced him to take my money, which was an argument and a relief to me. And I went in with a clear conscience and didn't tell him I lied, but I got in and cleared my conscience. Again, that small thing called the conscience. The things that may be big in our life, that small thing of the conscience can beat us up. And that's a good thing. Because the conscience is something that God has given to every man, woman, boy, and girl to let us know when we have done right or wrong according to the law of God.